This is Music, and this is another episode of Maid of Steel. Welcome to another episode of Maid of Steel, a series of videos where I go through my collection of Band-Maid releases, digital and physical, and I just talk about them, so they're not reaction videos. We are deep into singles territory, so today we're going to have a look at this single here, Glory. I don't know why my iTunes has conflated Glory with the album that it's from, Conqueror, whatever. So, on the Conqueror album, Band-Maid explore the softer, poppier side of their style continuum. And so it's more of a melodic hard rock album, which is fine by me. I don't mind that. So there are two songs on it. Glory, which is from the album, and Hide and Seek, which is the B-side. So if we take Glory first, Glory is a hard rocking song. It's riffy. It has a really funky verse, and that is nothing new, I would say. That's a signature part of their style. They infuse a bit of funk into their style every now and then. I appreciate that. I do like me some funk rock, so I'm fine with that. The drumming is, as usual, great, very dynamic. So that's just nice. Akane is a fantastic drummer, so, her drumming is always enjoyable. It has a very nice and catchy chorus as well. One thing I noticed that's kind of interesting is that this song deviates a bit from the Band-Maid signature style. Very often they have, or it's a, I don't want to call it a habit, but it's part of their style that while the vocal lines follow the same melodies in the verses, you will typically have the instrumentation in verse 1 and verse 2 do different things, sometimes very different things, sometimes slightly different things. But in this song, verses 1 and 2 sound almost the same instrumentally. So I guess they just decided to try that. I don't know. It's just pretty interesting. It has a nice melancholic bridge as well. And that's another kind of signature feature of their style. Their music is generally uplifting, feel-good music. It makes me feel good, makes me feel happy, makes me forget all the bad things in the world. But they always have some melancholic undertones to their songs, at least in the more recent material. And that's just a nice balance, I think. So yeah, Glory is a fun, enjoyable, sing-along, hard rock song. More melodic, but still. The B-side, Hide and Seek, to my ears has more of a 90s alternative rock kind of feel to it. And I don't know, but I do suspect that Konami is perhaps quite inspired by 90s rock music, which I think is interesting because, I was around to witness the rise and fall of the 90s alternative rock scene. So it's interesting to see that a lot of the good things, in my opinion, of that scene have sort of, been carried on and adopted and inspired subsequent bands like Band-Maid. The verse is quite chill, I think. The chorus is cool. It's the epitome of cool. And as usual, the drums are just driving. They drive the entire train, as it were. Just great drumming as usual. So while it's more of an alternative rock kind of song, the bridge is actually quite heavy-ish. And it has just a hard rocking guitar solo. So Hide and Seek is actually another fun, enjoyable sing-along song. And so that actually characterizes this single. It's fun, enjoyable, sing-along. Even if you don't speak Japanese, you can still just sing along, just la 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 along or whatever. The melodies are universal, right? Actually, I think they do actually use a lot of Japanese scales in a lot of their melodies, which is interesting as well. I really enjoy that about a lot of Japanese rock music, actually, that they draw on Japanese scales, right, from Japanese tradition. Anyways, different story. Yeah, so Glory, is it worth picking it up? Yeah, I think it is. If you just like rock music, I think you will enjoy Glory and Hide and Seek. If you were a fan of 90s alternative rock and you want to hear, I guess, kind of the legacy of that era in newer bands, I think it's worth picking up too. If you are an all-out just metal hard rock, I like the heavy end of Band-Maid style continuum, then maybe this is not for you, but you can still give it a listen. So yeah, that's Glory. Thanks for watching.